Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Matt. Today we are doing another pick a card reading, and the focus is going to be what is currently manifesting for you. So first of all, I really just want to say, wow, I'm blown away by all the love and support my last reading received. I really did not expect that. And I'm inspired and encouraged and moved. And thank you all for being here and for joining me on this journey. I know there are a lot of readers on YouTube, but I'm grateful that we shared a resonance in the last reading. So I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing and just have fun with it. So today we have 3 piles, and the first pile here is the Holographic Rider-Waite deck with this green stone. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's nice. Group 2, we have the Kunzite, beautiful, with the Buffy the Vampire Slayer tarot. And group 3 here we have the Psychic Tarot with the Bloodstone. So let's just take a moment and tune in. Take a few breaths, center yourself. We're connecting our energies in the higher realms to deliver you messages that are for your highest good, of the highest light, of the highest love, and of the highest truth. That said, these readings are general, and not every single message will resonate, but I encourage you to just take what fits your situation and what feels confirmational for you, and leave anything that doesn't seem to fit. So without further ado, let's begin. Hi, beautiful pile 1. So you chose the green stone here. It's kind of like a sea foamy green. And the Holographic Rider-Waite. Just a warning that these cards are slightly peeling, I think because of heat. It's pretty hot where I am, so you might get some sound. But we are going to see what is currently manifesting for you right now as of you're watching this video. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're viewing it, it applies to the current energy that you are in. Pile 1, what is manifesting for you? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Sorry, let me show these. The Queen of Pentacles. Pile 1, what is manifesting for you? Okay, I'm seeing tree branches that don't have any leaves on them, like in the fall, winter. So if you're watching this when I'm filming this in the summer, then there's something significant about the fall winter season coming up, some sort of movement, but also that can be symbolic of things falling away and sort of stripping yourself bare so that you can regrow as the next best version of yourself. It can also represent the fact that you are moving into a new season of your life, of your journey. We have the Knight of Cups here. Pile 1, what's manifesting? Oh, we have the Six of Cups. Nice. My pile 1, what is manifesting for you? Seven of Cups, a lot of water energy coming through. A lot of dreamy energy. I don't know why fairy energy is coming through right now. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. So I will put that at the top of the reading here. And let's just get this all centered. Okay. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling a sort of whimsical, mystical, fairy-like energy coming through for you, if that's something that you connect with. I've been feeling the energy of autumn coming through and sort of this mystical, magical resonance that you just feel around that time, and when the sun is hitting at a certain angle and everything feels magical and mysterious. And with the Queen of Pentacles that's coming through for some reason, and this is making me think of like October and like like fall, like autumn harvest kind of energy. So that's just one message, but we're talking about the current energy, right? So those messages are just extra. So you have two Queen cards here, which is really talking about you embodying your feminine essence, your divine feminine essence, and attracting everything you need, attracting abundance, attracting attention, attracting opportunity. And it's because of who you are and how you're showing up. Your energy is very attractive right now. And I'm hearing that you have the support of many people around you. Whether or not they're expressing this, you are supported, and there are people who care deeply about you right now and who appreciate you and like you. So if this was ever something in question, know that your environment is supportive of who you are and who you're becoming on this journey that you're on. I'm hearing you hold the key to your own heart, and maybe you already are understanding this. It's like you hold the key, you have the goods, you have the abundance, regardless whether or not you have a lot of money physically, it just feels like you've reached this step where you're owning yourself and you're taking responsibility for your happiness, and you're holding that responsibility in your hands. You're no longer giving that up to other people, right? Other people can't make you happy. You've learned that. If you're watching this video now, you've already passed the stage of feeling like you need to get things from other people in order to be okay. You're understanding that receiving from others and receiving from the universe and receiving just that support is literally just based in you being you showing up as yourself and unapologetically not caring what other people think about you and being secure in yourself. So congratulations for reaching a new stage of security, maturity. Like your frequency is really raising, and I mean, it's continuously raising, but it's just at a very high level right now. Even if you're still maybe unsure of certain things in your environment or situation, it's like everything, the circumstances and the climate, the energetic climate, and the frequency that you're emitting is setting yourself up for success and stability. So you don't have to worry about things and how they're unfolding, because you're attracting what's good, what's healthy for you. I'm feeling exercise coming through. I'm feeling healthy foods coming through, nourishing foods, just self-care. I feel like if you're not already doing that, then this is good practice. And it's just furthering your self-love journey. And it's making you more attractive and more abundant within yourself. Again, this isn't about the number in your bank account. Abundance is a frequency that you embody. So, but it seems like you're already like really making headway there, or you're there, you're in a good spot. So we do have this dreamy, beautiful, emotional, loving, romantic energy coming through. This energy doesn't always have to be romantic with, you know, a partner or divine union in the romantic sense. It can be just about that sweet energy that you're exchanging with the people around you. Trustworthy connections that make you feel like a kid again, connections that feel very warm and safe and inviting, connections where other people are expressing their gratitude and love for you and you're not left wondering. You know, if that was your experience, then that, you know, before that is in the past, because this really talks about people making their way towards you with love. And it really feels like you are in more of a position to receive that, you know, in an aligned way. Like the people coming towards you are going to be people that you actually want and connect with. It's really sweet and beautiful. We'll pull more cards later to expand upon this, but I don't know, I'm just getting this really warm feeling, like, you know, squeezing a teddy bear or something. You know, people appreciate you. People want to see you succeed and win. People want to express to you how you make them feel. And this could, like I said, could apply to a romantic relationship as well. Six of Cups here, it talks about past life connections. So you're now moving into this energy where you're attracting people that you've known before, people that embody that familiar, safe energy. And they're not going to be hiding their feelings anymore. They're moving towards you because you're in a magnetic frequency right now. And all you have to do is be open, trust how you feel, 11:11 on the timer. And also know that you deserve the best in people. Like, I'm feeling that the people who come towards you, yes, there's going to be people who come towards you where it's this very innocent, sweet, friendly exchange, but I'm also getting like they're attractive people who you may be potentially interested in romantically coming towards you. Like you're attracting that which you are attracted to, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Like, I'm just seeing, like, if you're a divine feminine, if you're into men, I'm seeing very handsome, strong, beautiful men coming your way, men that you are attracted to. And then vocalizing in the ways that they can how you make them feel, or that they're interested, that they want to get closer to you, that they want to come towards you, and you actually seeing the physical evidence of this rather than just sort of feeling it in the energy. It's like now you're going to be seeing them actually moving towards you. So that's really nice. Especially if you've ever been in a position where people were withholding their feelings. I know so many people who view tarot are, wondering about how people feel about them. And so this is refreshing that you're experiencing that transparency more so, Yeah, it's really nice. And just, I'm getting that dreamy energy here with the Seven of Cups. Oftentimes this can talk about confusion and not having clarity, sort of a cloudy outlook on things, not knowing, what's coming through, what's going to happen, what the right decision is. But here in the frequency that I'm feeling and sensing, it's like it's all good. It's all like you're excited just by the possibilities of what can come through. And, you just know, maybe you're coming to understand that timelines are fluid and that it's all in relationship to your frequency. And so as your frequency shifts, so do the timelines, right? But I feel like you're in this place where you are understanding that your frequency is in a pretty good spot. So you're excited by whatever possibilities come in. Like you're just welcoming of like the future basically. And you understand by this point that things that are coming through will be abundant, will be loving. And so you're less concerned with what the right timeline is, what the right future is, and more so, just open and knowing that whatever manifests in the physical will be good. And maybe you are enjoying kind of like daydreaming about the different possibilities and just feeling into that positive light energy, that high frequency of hope and again, dreaminess and magic, possibility. So, okay. I do kind of want to pull more tarot to expand and just get more messages. So I will be using, actually here, let's center this, and then I will be using the True Black Tarot here. Okay, pile one, God Source, pile one. What's currently manifesting for them? Tell me more about the connections coming in, the possibilities coming in, the manifestations that are grounding for my pile one spirit. Okay. We have death. We have the 10 of Cups. My pile one. I don't know why I'm seeing a tool shed and like wood shop tools, like saws, hammers, screwdrivers. I don't know why I'm seeing that. Maybe that will mean something to somebody. Building something new, getting your hands dirty in a fun way, being excited for what you're now building kind of energy. My pile one, fall and winter time is coming through big time because I just heard Christmas also. So it's like, as you're moving into the last part of this year, I just feel a lot of abundance coming through and a lot of excitement and a lot of optimism and fresh, new energies and people. Interesting. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands, and we have the High Priestess. And I will just pull one more card to even this out. Okay, my pile one, what's manifesting for them? What's manifesting for my pile one? Okay, and we have the King of Cups. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. Before I pulled this card, the bottom of the deck was the Empress. So, that's nice to see. Okay, so with the Death card here, that is talking about like the transformation and transmutation of old energy into new energy. So, you know, maybe why I was picking up that tool shed energy is because you are rebuilding after a period of stagnation, after a period of breaking things down, leaving things behind, uprooting the the weeds and planting new beautiful seeds and watching them grow before you. This energy that I feel like you're in is you're already starting to feel and see the new energy blossoming and growing. And sorry about that, Pal One. So yeah, you're seeing the new energies starting to blossom and grow and sprout. You're learning a lot. Seeing these, I don't know if they're Mandarin or I don't know what kind of characters these are, but it's almost like you're learning a new language of living, of existence. You're translating things that may have at one point seemed unclear or confusing. Why can't I make the money that I need? Why can't I find my life purpose? Why can't I open up and become vulnerable? It's like all of those things that seemed like they were eluding you are now starting to click and really make sense. That's what's coming through. And it's all in this like more grounded, practical way. It's, yes, I was getting the dreamy energy, and I think that might just be a part of who you are. 111 on the timer. But it's like, because you're a dreamer, because you're this magical being who's emotional and kind and sensitive and sweet, like I don't know, you've had to work harder to ground that energy and to work on your physical reality and creating that stability for yourself, building. And I think maybe you're still in that process, but it feels really good. It doesn't feel difficult and heavy anymore. Although it's interesting because we have the Five of Wands here, excuse me, and the Five of Wands can talk about conflict, a battle sort of energy, but it can also talk about problem solving, brainstorming, and sort of sometimes it can talk about sort of the enjoyment of that process. 222 on the timer. So maybe this is also connected with that tool shed energy I was picking up of like having fun figuring things out, having fun problem solving, having fun putting together the puzzle pieces, maybe looking at something that's disassembled or broken or in different parts and being able to put them together in a way that fits your vision. And you just having fun with that and following your intuition here with the High Priestess energy. Like there's this flowing energy carrying her in the card. And so it's kind of like you're just allowing the stream to carry you, and you're more understanding now that conflict is a part of life. It's a part of the flow. Like, and I don't mean conflict in a bad way. I mean it more in like challenge, like the challenge that life brings you in order to enrich your experience, in order to expand you. And I think that maybe you're learning how to have more fun with that, because we also have the King of Cups here, which is about that flow, that emotional maturity. So you're reaching a level of emotional maturity, not just in relationships, but with just the process of life itself, and learning how to flow more with it, and learning how not to put up such a fight when challenges do come up. Because there's more of an understanding of the higher purpose here. High Priestess talks about that higher understanding of the higher purpose, that connection with the divine, that relationship that you have with the 3D realm, but also like the higher realms, and how they all interplay together in unison, and how it's serving you and it's all happening for you and not to you. None of this energy here feels like victimhood mentality. So that's amazing, that you're vibrating with this reading here, because it's confirmation that you're doing like everything right. Of course, we're all human, but you're just in a good spot. And I think it feels good for you to hear this confirmation. We all, even when we're doing a good job, it's nice to hear that we're doing a good job. It's nice to get that confirmation, especially from the divine. And, from a reader on YouTube who doesn't know you personally, but is sensing that energy coming through in an unbiased way. It's really saying something. And these pick a card readings are a co-creative experience, right? My intuition is working with your intuition, and all of us are working with spirit in order for these messages to come across. It's beautiful. And with the 10 of Cups here, that's really telling me that this process that you're in is really feeding into this greater sense of fulfillment and contentment at this stage of your life that you're ready for, that you've earned in a sense. This really feels earned. It doesn't feel just like random, like wins out of nowhere. This really feels like it takes a special kind of person to get to this stage of evolution and consciousness and emotional maturity and awareness, because the energy I'm picking up around you is that you are very aware of this process that you're in. And it just, I don't know, I just want to give you a hug and say, like, great job. Let's see if there's any other messages that want to come through these cards here. Let's see here. I just picked up dragon energy. So that could be connected with this fire, with the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Cups, which is sort of that fantasy imagination realm. It feels like you are at a frequency where you are able to connect with higher dimensional beings, call them forth to assist you, to help you build these new energies, to help you receive the new positive energies. I'm not 100% savvy on dragons and all of the different dimensional beings, but I do know that dragons are extremely powerful, ancient energies, and they can assist you in this transformation process of sort of burning away the remnants of what is not coming with you on this new journey, and igniting the the engine of, you know, what's meant for you. But again, also like fairy energies. I don't know why this is coming through so strongly. Maybe you resonate with like books or films that have these sort of fantasy elements to them, but it feels like that's a nice energy for you to connect with right now. And let's see. I don't know why I just heard people will know your name. So whether that's meaning you being in the spotlight in some way, or just other people recognizing you and appreciating you for how you show up and what you're offering, the spaces that you enter. Like, you're a very special soul, and you really deserve all of this love and comfort and change and abundance and recognition that you have been earning and tapping into on the energetic front. And, you know, keep connecting with the higher realms, keep meditating, keep connecting with your higher power, and affirming that you are the source. The portal to the divine is through you, you know, not outside of you, not how someone else tells you to be, but it's through the portal of your heart and your inner knowing. Yeah, so let's move on. And I will pull for you an Untamed Truth card. My pile one. What are they manifesting right now, God Source? Pile one. God Source, my pile one. What are they manifesting right now? Thank you. Thank you. What is my pile one manifesting right now? There we go. Wow. Security. That connects with that Queen of Pentacles energy, with everything that I was talking about, with that building energy. There's like a cabin here. Like, you're really setting yourself up for security. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it, okay? Because it's working and it's anchoring, and you're putting down roots now. It's like you're still living in that dreamy space, but now you're evolved enough to actually bring that down into the 3D reality, with less conflicting energies, with less ego involved, with less fear involved. So yeah, and it feels like with the connections that are coming through into your life as well, these connections are offering you security in the ways in which you can open up and be vulnerable with people and be safe in that, and just in the mutual exchange that will occur between you and the people that are coming in on the material front. It's like you're both offering each other things of value, and it's mutual and reciprocal, and solid and stable. And you know, you don't have to rush these connections. You don't have to rush whatever process you're in, because you know, you're building things a step at a time, and that's ensuring the solid foundation. But you're on the right track with it. You know, you don't have to be at point A and then jump to point Z, or you know, whatever. Like, but I think you understand that. So It's really nice. And here again is that Christmas time winter energy coming through. So again, from now until the end of the year, or if you're viewing this in the winter time, like there's something about that that's connecting with you. Yeah. Let's see, any other messages here? I am picking up a message about animals coming through, birds, you know, your connection with animals, your connection with animal totems, with spirit animals, seeing them out and about and sort of connecting them with spiritual messages, seeing animals out and about and speaking to them with your mind or even out loud. That's really coming through. And all of this whole process that you're in, it feels like I feel very warm and cozy. Maybe that's also part of this winter energy, and like this cabin energy is like feeling warm inside, feeling warm and cozy and protected and safe. Like there's a warm blanket around you. Yeah, okay, so that's that one. And then we're going to pull, lastly, a Angel Answers card. You can always ask a question for the cards because these are very direct, simple answers, or we can just see what comes through, and I, of course, will interpret it as the energy is speaking to me. So by pile 1, what is manifesting? It's up to you. Okay, so this is that understanding that you're having, that you are, in control of your own experience, that it all comes back to you, that you are the empowered creator in your life, and you're doing it with this sense of childlike fun. Like, it looks like she's being playful and joyful. So you're understanding that, radical self-responsibility doesn't have to be this heavy thing. It can be fun to take responsibility for yourself. I'm hearing like kind of like playing a video game, like you're just, that you're holding the controller, you're controlling the character, and you're playing the game to have fun. So even if there are tasks to be done and obstacles to overcome in the game, you're doing it for the excitement of it, for the adventure of it, for the enrichment of it, right? Yeah, so this is really just confirmation that it's all about you. It's like the connections coming forward are a reflection of the upgraded, evolved, more healed version of yourself, and that you have so much support around you. Once again, with these wings here, it's protection, it's security. The way that the wings are sort of folding over her, it's like this shelter and warmth, and you know that you're responsible for allowing that to happen. So yeah, again, great job for all the work that you've been doing and for all that you're manifesting in your life. It's incredible, and I wish the best for you, and I hope to see you in the next reading. If you resonated with any of this, please like, comment, share, subscribe. I would love to have you join the family here, and have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Thank you. Hi, Pile 2. So you chose the Kunzite stone here with the Buffy the Vampire Slayer tarot. So today we are asking Spirit, what is currently manifesting for you at the time of you watching this video? What is currently manifesting for my beautiful Pile 2 as they are watching this video? This is a timeless reading. It's also a general reading, so only take what resonates, of course, as you know. Let's see what's currently manifesting for you. God Source, my pile 2, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have the 7 of Pentacles. What is currently manifesting for my pile 2? We have the King of Pentacles. A lot of earthy, grounding energy. What is manifesting currently for my pile number 2? Okay, 8 of Wands. What is currently manifesting for pile number 2, Spirit? Thank you. We have 2 cards. We have the 2 of Swords, and we have the Sun. So let's see if I can fit them all in. And we'll tune into the energies. Bottom of the deck is the 2 of Cups, so I will take that and put it at the top here. Okay. So you're definitely having positive manifestations grounding into your physical reality. You're learning how to embody presence more. You're learning how to connect with your higher power more, but in a more practical, grounded way, meaning you're trusting the divine enough to take those practical steps. Because the reason why you wouldn't take those practical steps is if you weren't actually trusting the universe and the divine in that process, or trusting yourself in that process. So it feels like now there's more of this sense of trust, trusting the process, trusting that all of the seeds that you've planted are beginning to sprout, trusting the divine timing of everything, and not worrying so much about when is it going to happen? Why is it not happening fast enough? You know, it's more like the phrase embodiment is coming in, and things taking root. So, yeah, and he's sitting down here. So it's like you're able to just take a seat, take a rest, and just do what you need to do, and not like this energy doesn't feel super high strung. It feels like maybe there's still some unknowns ahead of you, like you can't see the road ahead super clearly, or you know, maybe you feel uncertain about like a certain direction to take. But it could also be that spirit is blocking the future from you on purpose in order to be present. Maybe in the past you've been overly concerned about what's going to happen, and you know, questioning and doubting all the choices and decisions that like you think that you should be making in order to get things moving, because it's, you know, you want things to get moving. This is the 8 of Wands. It's very fast moving energy. You want that clarity, you want that information, you want those answers, right? But it seems like part of your lesson has been in learning embodiment in the present moment. And so spirit's kind of blocked that information about your future from coming in super clearly, so that you kind of give up in a way and like take your hands off the wheel and go, okay, I'm just gonna be where I am and enjoy it, and all I can really do is what I can do, and trust that it's like guiding me in the right direction, right? And yeah, so like trust is a big theme for you, pile 2. Trusting the unknown, trusting that like all you need for your path right now is to be able to see like the next step ahead of you, and you know, that's enough to just get you moving. And that in this process of you like giving up trying to figure things out and just being in the present moment, that's the very thing that actually speeds up your manifestations and the clarity and the information coming in. So you letting go and just being with yourself and feeling like you have enough where you are, that where you are and what you have is enough, that you are abundant, that you have what you need, even if you think you want more. It's like you're understanding more so now. You're being guided to understand by the universe and by your circumstances that, you know, where you are is enough, and that this is actually what's gonna allow things to happen for you, right? You know, maybe you're wanting to be part of some sort of group or community or, you know, project or team or, you know, company or something like that. And you really want this to take off, but you've just had to learn patience and not knowing, you know, all the answers. Because sometimes when you think that you know the right outcome, that's actually like not the right outcome for you, and it's just the mind ego projecting what it thinks it wants. And sometimes in order for the universe to create this extremely positive desired outcome and future and path for you, you have to be blind, because the ego can't be involved in this, because this outcome is bigger than your ego. This outcome is bigger than what your mind can create and construct based on its own limited perception, based on the past, or based on things that the ego wants that might not be actually be in alignment with your soul. So like whatever the universe is wanting for you is in true alignment with your soul, your destiny, your purpose, your light, and your highest joy. This is all about your highest joy. So the reason why the future is shrouded and why you're uncertain is for your highest joy. So you can allow that to just be for now. And you know that you're being taken care of. Know that the universe is providing abundance for you when you release that control. You know, the energy's coming through right now for you specifically, or I mean, you know, with the frequency that you're in, if you're watching this video, this is really saying like, you don't need to try so hard. You don't need to overwork yourself in this situation. You just kind of need to be for now. Do what you need to do, of course. If you have to go to work every day, if you have to make your, you know, rent and just the basic needs, do that. Just do that for now. This isn't asking you to make the big decision yet when you're watching this video. Decisions are important. Decisions create change and move energy. But right now you're just meant to sort of be present with yourself and know that the outcomes are going to be effortless, fast-moving, positive. They're going to feel bright and extremely beneficial for you. And what's coming in is going to be a perfect match to you with the Two of Cups here. You know, if we're talking about career, work-related things, if we're talking about a new home, if we're talking about a new business venture, whatever it might be, a creative project, You know, all the right things are coming in for you. Like this is what's meant for you. If it's about love, connection, relationship, it's like this weight that you're in, this sort of not knowing just yet phase is going to be so worth it. You got to know this. It's going to be so worth it. So just kind of like get comfortable. Get comfortable in your own energy, get comfortable in the not knowing, and that's gonna like just clear up the space for energy to move outside of what you would, where you specifically in your mind might want to direct the energy, because you have a good person coming your way. If you've been single for a long time, if you've been antsy about relationships, if you've been, you know, having your eye on a specific person but not knowing, you know, what's really happening, it's like, just know that the right person is coming in and it will be very clear to you, and it will be a mutual reciprocal exchange of loving energy, positive vibes, warmth is coming through. You know, lean into your own warmth, lean into your own positive vibes, lean into your own nourishment. Because when you're doing that and embodying that, that's how you can recognize that positivity and warmth in other people and know what's worthy of your time. So then, and you don't feel like you're waiting around for somebody because you're already in that good energy. This person coming in is attractive, they're very loyal, I'm hearing. Someone loyal who can stand up for you, who knows your worth and your value, who sees you and appreciates you, who can feel you and your heart. I'm seeing something about animals and pets. Maybe they have a pet, maybe you have a pet, but there's something about like animals between the two of you, or pets coming through, a dog, cat, something. Yeah, you're being guided here. So if things aren't happening right away or right now, it's just because this process is being overseen by your guides and angels, and that there's, you know, an order for things to be happening in. And, you know, you're just meant to be good with yourself right now. Of course, like, you're meant for this partnership, you're meant for divine union, you're meant for connection. Right now, this is more about just like the knowing and the foresight and kind of surrendering that to the divine, and just knowing that like everything coming in is good. So I'm gonna put these up here, and then we're gonna get more tarot to expand on any more messages that want to come through for you, pile 2. Okay, these were here like that, and then I'll just put this here. So, what do I want to use? I'm going to use the Londa Tarot here. I need to get more decks, because if I'm going to be doing these pick-a-cards, I need variety. Okay. So, my pile 2, what is manifesting for my pile 2 spirit? God source of the highest white light, of the highest truth, for the highest good of my pile number 2 and the collective. What is manifesting? What's anchoring for them? Okay, so 5 of Cups. Let me just show these. 5 of Cups, interesting. Knight of Swords. What is manifesting for my pile number 2? 9 of Pentacles. That makes sense to me. We'll get into it. This is bent. My pile number 2. We'll just get 2 more. My pile number 2. Well, okay, no, we're getting 3 more because that's what came out. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so there is a progression and evolution here in the practical sense, which is really good to see. Ooh, I'm loving this. We got the 3 of Pentacles here. And we have the Chariot here. So you're definitely moving forward, even if you feel like you don't know what's coming next specifically. We have this incredible progression with the 9 of Pentacles, which is all about you being good with yourself, you appreciating the abundance around you, you appreciating what you have, you being content with yourself. This is a very independent energy. Sometimes this can be the singles card, but more so, you know, divine union is an important part of life. And I think this is just part of the process of coming into divine union where you're like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm okay. Right? With the 10 of Pentacles, it talks about like setting yourself up for that long-term stability. You know, so this waiting process or this presence that's being asked of you, and this not knowing exactly how the positive outcomes are gonna fall into place. It's like it's just knowing that it's whatever's happening is setting you up for the long term and creating that solid foundation. 3 of Pentacles is that building energy. It's a very creational energy. It's a very collaborative energy. Working with other people, teamwork. So maybe that's another affirmation for those of you who are wanting to be part of a team of some sort, whether it be, you know, work, creative, being part of a community, friend group, whatever it is. This is all happening for you. It's just like things are being laid out in a certain way outside of your ego so that, you know, everything can kind of gel together in a significant, solid way. This is amazing. This also just confirms the abundance that you have coming in for you, if not already. You know, just claim your abundance, invite that in from, you know, numerous different sources. You know, it can talk about family money, it can talk about inheritance, it can talk about investment, it can talk about, I mean, this is an investment card too. So if you're into investing, like maybe that's something for you to focus your energy on right now. Like, I don't know anything about crypto, but like if you're into that, just investment in general, learning about that, just setting yourself up for future stability. Because, you know, with the Knight of Swords here and the Chariot, you are definitely 100% moving forward in your life, in your energy. Don't worry about not knowing all the information because it's happening. You're moving. I mean, God, we have the 8 of Wands. There's so much movement happening here in the energy. And it's all grounding into reality. Like, you can trust that with all of this earthy, grounded energy here. 7 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Like, holy shit. Like, you are grounding right now. And you're seeing the physical evidence of what you're wanting. But again, it's just the step-by-step process. You know, the Chariot talks about balancing your masculine and feminine energies. Maybe you're used to being in your masculine energy and like making things happen, like go, go, go. I want things to happen now. With this Knight of Swords, that kind of talks about that, like wanting to, and the eight of Wands, honestly, wanting to like press ahead and sort of like cut through obstacles. So maybe that's why this balancing process is happening for you right now, because you're being asked to pull back and just be present and not go, go, go so much, and just trust that you've done enough of the go, go, go that now you can let the universe do the go, go, go for you. And, you know, if you knew what the universe had planned for you, you might screw it up. I mean, I'm not saying you would screw it up, but sometimes the mind gets in the way of the universe's plans, kind of like I was talking about before. So trust that now you're giving it up to the universe. You've done the groundwork for real. Like, you've really done the groundwork. So now you can trust that the universe is going to kind of take up the rest of the, you know what I mean? Like, manifestation. And there will be another time for you to like press on and like take that action, right? And that time might be sooner than you think. It's just, you don't need to be crystal clear on everything. I'm going to keep affirming that in this reading for you because that really wants to be known. With this Five of Cups, like, maybe part of you trying to make things happen or trying to get the information is because maybe there are certain things in your life that you're unhappy with currently, or that you're leaving behind, or that you're mourning, or maybe you've had past experiences that where you've been disappointed, and so you feel like you have to have control over the situation so that that doesn't happen again. But I don't know, it seems like you're really being asked to leave this in the past. It's not going to happen the same way again. You're not going to be disappointed the same way again, because things in the energy are set up for success moving forward, not this disappointment, not this sadness of, you know, what hasn't worked out, what's been lost. And if you're feeling into this energy, it's okay to feel it and it's okay to process it. And you actually want to process that energy so that it can feel loved. 2222 on the timer. And, you know, this could have to do with relationships too, previous relationships that haven't worked out. And so you're being asked to just like feel that disappointment and sadness and then release, so that you can be present and just allow what's naturally meant for you, the person who's naturally meant for you, to come towards you effortlessly, organically. You know, this process that you're in is all about leaving the ego and the mind, letting that rest for now, you know? The ego and the mind, those are tools meant to help us, but if we're overusing them, or if they're hurting us, if we're not using them properly, then they just get in the way. So that's where Spirit has you right now, is just sort of like, okay, let's put those tools down for now, and you know, lean into appreciation, gratitude, presence, feeling everything that needs to be felt, and releasing. Because, you know, I'm really proud of you for building such a solid foundation for yourself, where things can actually build and grow in a way where it won't disappoint you again in the future, you know? And you're stable and strong within yourself now. So, you know, you're resilient. Things can't hurt you the same way that they hurt you before. Yeah. So those are those messages with the tarot. Now we're going to pull an Untamed Truth card for you here. For my pile number 2, what is manifesting for them? What is manifesting for my pile number 2, God Source of the highest white light? What is manifesting? What is manifesting from... Okay, this wants to come out. This came out for pile number 1 as well. So if you felt drawn to pile 1, or we'll just say that there were a lot of similar messages in there for you, I will pull one more of these. Okay, wow. Love. You have security and love. Wow. So these are extremely confirmational of everything that just came through in the tarot. You're building that solid foundation for yourself. You're learning about presence and embodying your own warmth and good energy. You know, even if it's cold outside, even if it's so snowy that you can't see anything, you're still content and warm and safe and comfortable in your own presence, within yourself. and everything that you do have that's supporting you. Know that you are loved, that love is meant for you. Divine partnership is there for you. It already exists. That person is already there waiting for you. Not that it's about waiting at all, because it shouldn't be. It should be about two people living their own best lives and naturally coming together. There should be no waiting. I don't want to say should, because you can wait. We all are on different parts of our journeys, and sometimes waiting around feels healing. But you're meant to enjoy the fruit and the juiciness of love, of safety and security within a connection. There's many similarities between this pile and pile number 1, so this is clearly a collective message coming up for many people. Yeah. And it feels like you've been through other connections where it just hasn't, the juiciness hasn't given itself to you. You've never fully been able to drink from the fruit, it seems. Maybe in the past, other relationships or relationship opportunities were just kind of hanging there, dangling in front of your face, but maybe you weren't able to fully be fulfilled by it. So it's like now you're coming to the stage of being able to be fully fulfilled and appreciated, because you're learning about appreciation in general. You're learning about that gratitude and presence. And so when the right love comes around, you can fully be there in it and not run away and not put up your guard, but just two people enjoying each other reciprocally. And that just feels really needed for your soul. It feels like something you're craving. And you don't need to worry about the timing, because I'm telling you right now that you're already it's already there. You're already sort of embodying this frequency because you're watching this video. Like, this frequency is already there. So it's like, it's not far off. It's not this distant thing. Otherwise, it wouldn't be showing up very clearly in your reading. So just know that. Have confidence in that. I don't know you personally or your situation. I'm tapping into energy that I'm receiving right now. So the fact that my intuition is working with your intuition and the divine, we're all working together so that you can know this, that this is with you now. So now we will pull an angel answer oracle card, and you can ask a question if you have one. They're very simple, straightforward answers. If you don't ask a question, we'll just see what comes up. And wow, that came up right away. Let go. Yes. Surrender to the divine process. I've said it enough by now in this reading, but this is so confirmational of that. Open up your arms to what the divine has for you, because you're being gifted. Your mind can rest. Your expectations can loosen and soften, and just imagine feeling all of the expectations and all of the thoughts and all of the different potential futures kind of spinning like a vortex in your mind as a ball of energy. Maybe you can feel the density in your headspace, and you can maybe you'll feel a headache sensation. But just imagine taking that energy of expectation and need and seeing it and not judging it, viewing it with love, and just taking it and setting it down, relieving yourself of that extra weight that you don't need. It's not actually doing anything. It's not actually helping you. trying to figure out the future. You know, that's just, we can set that down for now so that God, the universe, can do its job for us. We've done the work. That's making itself very much known in this reading. You've done the work. Let go and allow God to do the rest for you. However that looks to you. However you need to redirect your focus. Do things that feel good. Go take a swim in the lake. Go for a drive, bike ride. Go to a bookstore, even if you don't buy anything, or a library, just pick up books and look at them. You know? There's so many ways to soothe our nervous systems and to appreciate divine presence and grace. And, you know, I feel like you're doing that in a way. I do feel that there is just that trying to figure things out energy. But I do feel like you're far enough along with this process that you're in where you know, like, okay, I can be present, I can meditate, I can appreciate where I am. Even if I'm not going outside, I can just like cozy up in bed, watch a movie, play video games, read a book, just enjoy those little things. You know, because you have used a lot of energy to accomplish things and make things happen in the past, and to build yourself, like you've invested in yourself. So it's like, now just take a rest. And again, this is a timeless reading for when you're watching the video. It's an energy snapshot of when you're watching this. So this is just right now. This isn't always, this might not even be next week, you know? If you watch a tarot reading next week, the energy could shift and your intuition could guide you towards a different type of message that is talking about, you know, taking action or whatever. But right now, this is what's being asked of you. So, and the information is coming in 150 bazillion %. The information is coming in for you. You know, you just don't have to do anything to get that information. You don't have to go into overdrive. So hopefully these messages resonated. If they did, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate you being here. Truly, like, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It humbles me, it encourages me, and you know, I welcome you into this building community with an open heart and, again, a lot of gratitude. So hope to see you in the next one, and have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. So you chose the Psychic Tarot with the Bloodstone. I'm really excited to do this reading for you. I just want to say thank you again for those of you who are joining me again, those of you who are just now finding me. I really appreciate this quickly growing community, and it's something that I didn't expect to happen so quickly. But I'm really grateful and excited to share whatever messages Spirit has for you. This is a co-creative experience that my intuition is working with your intuition and the divine. We're all working together so that you can get the messages you need for this now moment. And it's just a beautiful thing and it's really cool that this is even possible. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Pile 3, what is manifesting for you? God's source. Let's see what's manifesting for pile 3. This wants to come out. Destiny, which is the Wheel of Fortune in traditional tarot. And that is card 10. So, endings, beginnings. What's manifesting for my pile number 3, God? Ooh. God source of the highest white light of the highest truth for the highest good of my pile number 3 in the collective. What is manifesting for them right now as they're watching this video? Accelerated motion, which is the 8 of Wands in traditional tarot. My pile number 3. What is manifesting for my pile number 3, God? What is manifesting for my pile number 3? What do they need to know about what's manifesting for them? We have patience and planning, which is the 7 of Pentacles, 222 on the timer. Okay. God, source, divine, what is manifesting for my pile number 3? Ooh, we have the root chakra, base chakra. It's interesting how all these groups are connected in certain ways. Some similar themes coming up. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles, prosperity begins. I'm going to take that and put it here. So, yeah, I mean, you could have been drawn to all 3 piles. I don't know. With the way that the energies, there's sort of like this through line of movement and yet patience at the same time. Meaning, your patience is the very thing, your patience and your letting go and your allowing of the divine to do its work is the very thing that's creating movement and speeding up the process of your manifestations. You know, there's a lot of change happening for the collective right now and for you. And you're being divinely guided, like the sense of like spirit putting guardrails up so that you are streamlined in your movement, in your behavior, in your thoughts, where spirit's not going to let you get too thrown off course, right? You know, there's this very grounding energy coming through, asking you to root down and trust yourself, trust your environment, learn to trust the people around you, learn to trust the physical dimension. You know, maybe you're a more celestial type of soul. We have the cosmos. Maybe you are a star seed, and maybe the physical dimension is a struggle sometimes, is a challenge sometimes. You know, maybe you're always thinking about home. You're in your soul. You're always thinking about home, your star family, your guides, the other realms, the higher dimensions, source energy consciousness, which is all about pure love that's unfathomable, unity consciousness that is unfathomable, that the human body itself can't even fully anchor because it's too intense and overwhelming and just beyond anything like times a billion. So it's like the physical dimension does have its challenges, but it's like you're learning about that and you're appreciating that, and you're learning how to honor the anchoring, grounding process while still knowing that your guides are just a thought away. You know, they're in your heart, they're in your soul, they exist in every chakra. They are working with you, for you, as you co-create with them and invite them to play with you and invite them to assist you. You know, we always have to ask for that assistance, because generally angelic beings, higher beings, like they don't want to interfere unless they're needed, asked, you know, called upon. So let's see here. UFOs is coming through with this star, this shooting star here. I'm getting some about aliens, UFOs, ET energy, star being energy. You know, maybe this is a call to keep your eyes on the skies for lights. Maybe you've been seeing them and connecting with them. Maybe it's an invitation to connect with your star family in the dream time, before you go to bed, say, I want to connect with my star family. Maybe it's a call to connect with more material focused around star beings. Dolores Cannon's material is something that stands out to me. Look her up if you haven't heard of her. The first book in a series is called The Custodians. It's extremely interesting. The rest of the series is, I want to say, a 5-volume series called The Convoluted Universe. It could be more, but it's something worth looking into if you're interested in that. And I'm just getting this really mystical, sacred, otherworldly star being energy with you right now. Even this card is just making me think of that. Maybe you practice magic, ritual magic, manifestational practices. You're very intuitive and you're very psychic, and you could be doing readings for people as well, I'm getting. I'm hearing for some of you, your purpose is, or one of your gifts is working with essential oils. In educating people about essential oils, teaching people about the quality of different essential oils, and only kind of interacting with that which is of the highest vibration and quality. Some of you make jewelry, I'm hearing. Some of you have an Etsy shop and you make jewelry and you sell jewelry. Some of you imbue this jewelry and your product with high vibrational frequencies. And there's a message coming through that this is beneficial. This is good. You're helping people. You're spreading that light in the way that you are meant to. Something about another light language, that's what's coming through. Something about light language is coming through. Maybe you bring through languages from other star systems and dimensions, angelic languages. That's going to sound different for everybody when they bring that through, but you have your own specific energy signature with that. And that's being asked of you to vocalize that and share that with people around you, even if they don't understand it. If they trust you, you can invite them to hold that space and receive what you can offer them. That's what's coming through. There are people around you who may not understand the gifts that you have, but they're open enough to allow you to help them, and they will feel the difference. They will receive the energetic benefit of your gifts. This is part of your destiny. This is part of your mission on this planet, is to spread these high frequency codes to the people who you can reach. We all do that in different ways. We do it through YouTube videos that we make. We do that through friends that we connect with and, talk to about our beliefs, and maybe shedding light on new perspectives that they might not have previously thought about. It's about becoming emotionally vulnerable with people and tapping into all the different versions of ourselves that need to be loved and validated by ourselves. And by different connections that we have with different people, we can tap into these different parts of ourselves, and they can all have a seat at the table. Every part of you is valuable. You can be this extremely spiritual being who is not of this world, and you can also be somebody who has a dark sense of humor, who likes watching horror movies, who, likes watching comedy roasts. I don't know, you can be an extremely spiritual being and love video games. You can be an 11:11 on the timer. You can be an extremely spiritual being and want to fight somebody. I mean, that's not how I roll, but maybe that's how someone here resonates. Maybe someone here has a lot of anger that they need to process, but Maybe they're afraid of that because they're afraid they won't be spiritual if they do that. But we have all these different facets of our personality that deserve to be loved and seen. They're all worthy. You can tell yourself, my anger is worthy of being here and being felt. You can repeat that to yourself. You can say, my sense of humor is worthy of, being honored and explored. There are just so many parts of us and parts of you that I feel that you're learning to tap into and share with other people. And yes, you can share them with the right people. You don't have to share all of yourself with one person. You can, have different people in your life that move different parts of you, and you will move different parts of them, and you will all be you'll be in resonance with each of those people, with each of those parts of yourself. I'm getting. And this is all part of this integration process of yourself feeling and being whole, and not feeling without, not feeling like there's a part of you that's starved and needing of care, not leaving any stone unturned, meaning you're satisfying all these different parts of yourself. The part of you that has an extremely intimate and personal relationship with the divine and your star family. You could have a million friends around you who don't know about all of this stuff. Maybe some of them do, but maybe you're around people who just don't see what you see. They don't see the world the same way. And it's this very private, personal relationship that you have with that. And it's okay to not have to share that with everybody. Ultimately, you want to get to a place where you can share these important, significant parts of yourself with the world. But there's something sacred in just your experience of something as well. There's nothing wrong with feeling alone in that experience, because you're not alone. You connecting with these energies and higher frequencies are proof in and of itself that you're not alone. But you're interacting with consciousness that's operating on different levels and frequencies that not everyone can see. Unfortunately, we live on a planet where a lot of people are still living in density and not awake, and that's okay. I say unfortunately, but it's still okay. It's all part of God's plan, and they all have their own missions and soul purpose, and they're all transmitting their own light and emitting their own light that's helping the collective in its own way. Just because someone's asleep doesn't mean that they're not here to shine their light. And not everyone has to be awake to all the same things that you or I are awake to for them to be really adding to this earthly experience in a godly way. Yeah. So let's see here. Yeah, it just feels like you're entering a new space where you're allowing yourself to live in the earth realm and really be here and appreciate like abundance and money and receiving. Maybe there was a part of you before that kind of blocked that off or didn't have the tools to understand it, because the light body, the light aspect of the soul, it's not viewing like money in the dense, like it doesn't, maybe it's having trouble reckoning with sort of the 3D aspect of money and the money systems that are here on the planet right now. Where your light being, your soul is coming from the one source consciousness where everything is accessible and available and free and So you're just adjusting your frequency to accept that this is how energy is moving here on the earth plane, which is really cool. I don't know, these lines here on this card make me think of like a notebook, like a journal, and maybe you're manifesting, maybe you're journaling and writing down things that you want to create, and that's kind of helping you ground yourself in the 3D. Maybe you're just writing to write and to express yourself. But here with the Prosperity Begins card, which is the Ace of Pentacles, it really feels like you're tapping and leaning into that groundedness of, like, I can enjoy money, I can appreciate wealth and abundance. It's a good thing. Abundance is its own, like money is its own form of energy, and I can reframe and reprogram my relationship with that. And I can enjoy good things, like with this fruit here. These butterflies are telling me that like this has been a shift for you. This has been a change for you. It hasn't always been this way. There has been sort of maybe a distorted relationship with money, but now you're seeing it as more of something to enjoy, and you know, it's a very, money is a nuance, can be a nuanced thing, because everybody has their own unique relationship with money. But there's something just about appreciation and like enjoying the fruits of this dimension, and just enjoyment in general, and contentment. And you see the hands folded on top of one another, which is a very restful, easeful energy. This is just understanding that, like, you plant the seed and the seed grows, you know, roots, and then it sprouts and it grows, and it's a process. So you're learning more about that. You're coming into this just like better, more grounded understanding of that process in this dimension, which is amazing, because that's you integrating, right? You're really integrating, you know, how to be here, how to live your best life, how to, you know, be in the world but not of it, and still connect with your family up in the stars. And they're in your heart, truthfully. They're with you. They're not far away. And sometimes there's a sadness with star seeds, because it feels so far away, but it's not far away. You know, it's right here. And the 3D projection projects it out as if it were far away. But consciousness is infinite and can access anything at any time, once we learn that and truly anchor into that belief and understanding and knowing. And so you can connect with these beings at any time. You can connect with any past life at any time. You can connect with any future life at any time. You're infinite. Your consciousness is infinite. You're never alone. You can connect with a future lover that is already with you in spirit. You can connect with a deceased loved one who's with you in spirit. You can connect with anyone, anything at any time. And that's an amazing understanding. And maybe you're understanding that so that you don't feel alone, so that you do feel safer to just appreciate being here in the 3D realm. And to be patient with the earthly process of things. And to be okay with the fact that things don't instantly manifest like they do in the higher dimensions. So those are those cards. We are now going to pull an Untamed Truth card. My beautiful pile 3, what is manifesting for you right now? Loving God, source, spirit, divine of the highest white light of the highest truth, for the highest love and the highest good of my pile 3 and the collective. What is manifesting, anchoring into their reality right now as they watch this, God? Thank you. Wow. I swear, all of these piles are so connected. There's probably messages in all these piles for everybody, to be quite honest with you. There might be some redundant messages, but this came out for pile 2. So, you're so loved. The higher beings that are with you love you. The beings around you in your earth plane existence love you too. How can they not? Because you are a light being sent to be an example of love. You know, if there are people around you who you trigger, or who for some reason don't respond to you the way that you would think, it's only because the love is too much for them and they're not ready. But the people who are ready for love embrace and support and appreciate you. And you're meant for a loving connection in your life, a loving union and partnership in your life. This is really just about understanding all these different facets of yourself and loving them all. These are all different parts of yourself, just like in that other card, the Destiny card. You're learning how to love and appreciate all these different parts of yourself and integrate them and unify them. And in this process, you're coming into union with yourself, which naturally, just by a universal law, brings you into union with your counterpart. That's just how it works. And you know what? I didn't do this for any of the other piles, but I did. I'm crazy. I'm just going to pull extra tarot for you right now. And in fact, I feel called to use the holographic Rider-Waite, which was actually used for pile 1. But we're going to use these to clarify. Specifically, I'm interested in this love energy for pile 3. Let's expand upon this loving energy for my pile 3. Okay, so yeah, you've been 5 of Pentacles here, showing me that you've felt out in the cold, you felt alone, you felt abandoned by people in the past. You felt like you're not welcome in certain spaces, or just people don't understand you, and it's heartbreaking. It's so lonely and heartbreaking, and maybe you felt like the only people who do care about you are your guides and star family. Maybe you have felt so alien that it's just really, created a struggle internally, emotionally, even financially. And, 5 of Pentacles is earth energy, so we are talking about that struggle with money as well. Not having enough, feeling very lackful. We're coming out of this energy. We're learning about this energy and why it was there. Because we're honoring our process, and we're learning about our process, and we're learning about ourselves. And we're learning that is not how it has to remain. Because we love ourselves. My pile number 3, let's tap into this love energy, expand upon it more, Spirit, God. My pile 3, thank you. We're expanding on this love energy for my pile number 3 for their highest good. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. We have the 8 of Pentacles. More earth energy showing up. More talking about learning with the Page of Swords. Learning about working. Learning about building. Learning about the 3D realm where you have to build something for it to, stick around. Through all these readings, there's been this building energy. So, and building a solid foundation, building security. You're learning about that process right now. You're learning about putting in the physical effort. Things don't always have to be hard when we're working with the physical reality and money and all of that. Things don't have to be hard. But sometimes Spirit puts us in a position where we have to learn, they bring us down to our lower chakras in order to heal them, where we might, for a time, be kind of forced into a position where we have to learn how to work hard, just to build ourselves up and to build our sense of confidence within the 3D reality. So, and we learn that hard work isn't always scary. It's not harming us, right? Sometimes there's a fear that the hard work is going to hurt. And, you know, I will say there's a reason and a season for all things. And again, this is just about learning and growing. The Page of Swords is a student energy. So you're just learning how to be here on Earth, like I was saying, and coming out of that not enough energy and I don't know how to do this energy, and learning mastery. And you don't have to be a master of the 3D physical reality right now. No one would ask that of you when, you're in a process. Spirit doesn't judge. Spirit doesn't rush anything. That's our mind and ego expecting ourselves to be different than we are, farther ahead than we are, thus sort of compounding our shame and feeling of lack, which is just not necessary. So tell me more, Spirit. Expand upon this. What is manifesting for my pile number 3? Gosh, again, so many repeating energies from other piles. Chariot, moving forward, coming to balance, aligned movement forward, balancing your masculine and feminine energies. This touches on what I was talking about with the Destiny card earlier, about these different sides of yourself, the yin, the yang, the light, the shadow, and coming to honor and love and accept these different sides of ourselves. That's what's moving you forward. That's what's being asked of you, this part of the process that you're in right now. God Source, I just saw 2 of Cups flash to me, but let's see as I shuffle. Spirit, God Source, what is manifesting for my pile number 3 right now? What is manifesting for my pile number 3 right now? What is manifesting for my pile number 3 right now? Okay. Well, we have the Knight of Cups, which is that romantic, loving energy coming towards you. So these 2 cards together are telling me that as you embrace being a student of the 3D reality, embrace learning about building and working hard with material things, using your body, using your energy, earning money, whatever, that looks like in your situation. That's what's allowing the emotional energy that you're craving to come towards you, because you're coming into balance with yourself. You're not over giving yourself emotionally. You're learning to give yourself in a balanced way to the physical 3D aspects of yourself, which need to be valued and honored and equalized. And so that's the thing where now you're going to start seeing these people coming in where it's like you're getting more, you're receiving more love. You may have somebody already kind of in your orbit or in your field of awareness who's interested in you and wanting to move towards you. And I want to ask about this real quick. So I'm going to use another deck. Spirit, tell me about this Knight of Cups coming towards pile number 3. Tell me about this Knight of Cups coming towards my beautiful pile 3, God. This loving energy. Okay. So here we have the 6 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So you're healing some sort of mental sharpness. You're softening maybe some protective energy. Like whatever energy is coming towards you is meant to heal you and heal the mental and emotional space, to move you away from lack energy, to move you away from not trusting yourself energy. You know, the Queen of Swords is all about you trusting yourself unequivocally. You know, maybe someone coming towards you is, you know, maybe a sweet connection offering something that feels nice and is, you know, warms the heart, but maybe, you know, you're seeing, oh, well, they can offer me that, but maybe they can't offer me these other things that I know I need, you know? Maybe as you're building in the 3D space, you're wanting a partner who's more aligned with abundance and stuff. And maybe this Knight of Cups is, you know, feels good again in the heart space and the emotional level, but maybe they don't offer you stability and security in the ways that you know you need. And so maybe this is you kind of saying, okay, well, I can appreciate it, but I'm not gonna like overinvest in it and give too much because I'm moving in a different direction. I'm moving in the direction of stability and safety and what I need, you know? So it's just about recognizing your needs, honoring those, and knowing that you're working on yourself and you're loving yourself. And when you do that, people just naturally are drawn to you and attracted to you. So you don't have to take the first option that comes forward, right? Just because you've been in this lackful position, just because maybe the inner child part of you wants to jump on whatever opportunity it can get. It's like there's this part of you that does know that you need something more to be fulfilled, to be in a balanced connection where you offer what you can offer and then they can offer what you need. Like you offer something that they need and they offer something that you need. So it's this mutual exchange happening. Maybe the first option that kind of comes towards you might not be able to actually offer you what you need, but there's still a nice little energy exchange there. So yeah, this is just all stuff to just have in mind. Yeah. So lastly, I will pull from the Angel Answers Oracle deck. And you can ask a question if you have one. These are just straightforward, simple answers, but I will just interpret them with the energies that are coming through. And hopefully they resonate. So my pile number 3, what is manifesting? What message wants to be given right now about the manifestations coming in for my pile number 3? Okay, so we got 2 cards, so we'll take them. So improving health and reconsider. So this reminds me of that Queen of Swords that we got earlier here with the woman with the sword, right? They see very clearly. They have boundaries and discernment. They're honoring themselves and they know what they need, and they're not accepting anything less than what they need to be fulfilled. They're not taking the first thing that comes forward just because it's there. This feels like an important message for some of you. So, you know, hopefully it's resonating and hitting a chord. But there's something to reconsider about who you would allow to kind of take your energy right now, to be very discerning, have boundaries. And boundaries with other people is actually just boundaries with yourself, right? Because you're not allowing certain things for yourself that maybe you would have before. But this is a practice for you to be in your power and just take a moment before jumping into something. Just because it seems nice on the surface. Sometimes those things that feel good on the superficial level, when the deeper that you lean into them, you kind of see, oh, this actually can't fulfill me. This actually isn't what I need, you know? So this is asking you, know your needs. That's why the other card, the Destiny card with all the different versions of yourself, those are asking for you to validate them and to fulfill them, to fill your own cup in all these different aspects of yourself, so that you're not giving yourself away to the wrong person expecting them to fill that cup for you, right? That's a tough message to hear for some people, and for some people it's foreign and seems abstract, again, because when you're a star seed, we're coming from the higher realms where there's just unity consciousness. There are no boundaries. When we incarnate into the physical 3D realm, boundaries become very important so that you can establish and honor your incarnation as it chose to came through in this 3D space. Your soul, your consciousness chose to come down in the physical for a reason, and so it has to have boundaries in place to honor that identity, to honor that expression of God. And so that's really what's being asked of you in this physical earth realm. And improving health, I mean, this is just talking about all the ways in which you're improving the health of yourself, of your soul, as a human being here on earth. You're learning so much about taking care of your vessel, taking care of your emotional well-being, taking care of your mental health. This is all improving, because the only reason why you would be drawn to this video, this reading, and this pile is because you are receptive to this improving, this journey that you're on, this growing and evolution and solidifying yourself and solidifying your power and solidifying your power as a human being in the 3D physical realm. So hopefully this message is empowering to you. You know, if you've been experiencing health issues or even ascension symptoms as you're going through these transitions and this change and this, you know, expanding consciousness and grounding, maybe you're experiencing symptoms, but this is telling you, and, you know, it has to be stated that, you know, none of this should be applied medically in your own life, because that's for other people to weigh in on. But this is just saying that there is an improvement happening in all ways as you're learning about these different ways of being here. So those are the messages for you today, and hopefully they resonated. I'm so grateful again for all of you being here and joining me. I am blown away by the love that I've received, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, share, all of that, and have an amazing rest of your night or day wherever you are. Thank you. Bye.